Robert Burr is a Korean War veteran who served 3 years in the military. Throughout the interview, Mr. Burr discussed a lot of his experiences while in Korea, both positive and negative.
They said, but if you join the Army, you get anything you want. I said, I'd like to be trained to be a mechanic.
Although Mr. Burr joined the Army to get an education and be a mechanic, there were far more negative things than positives. The first event he describes is during the training. Mr. Burr had never held a gun in his life before he enlisted in the Army. After the training was over, he said that shooting was of second nature to him. As he said, the Army taught him how to kill. Here are his words when he arrived to the training camp.
No clue. I had never fired the weapon. I had seen it fired one round at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and that's where I took my basic training. So I become a gunner on this sucker, and had I got there the day before, I would have been squad leader because they had been in what they had called the May Massacre.
One of the most shocking and painful events that Mr. Burr described was when one of his best friends got shot and died in the Korean mountains during combat.
Up there, open up and fired at the machine gun. I don't even get a scratch. He gets hit. How in the hell did he get hit? He's laying behind a log on the reverse slope, and it must have ricocheted off of something, went right through his shoulder. I become squad leader that day.
According to Mr. Burr, another event that marked his life was when he was in combat and he got shot. According to him, the idea of knowing that he was close to death scares him and makes him want to forget those events.
And then I got wounded shortly after we arrived on top. Mortar shell landed behind me, and I got sprayed with shrapnel. I got a piece of it still on me. It's about size of a 45 slug laying on one of my ribs. It's always been there.
Lastly, when asked about the friendships he made while serving in Korea with other soldiers, he said that they barely see each other now because most of them are dead or do not want to remember the war and the people involved in it.
Do you still keep in contact with your comrades?
We had a reunion at the 25-year mark, and after that, I lost track of all of them.
What was your overall experience serving in the military?
Well, I got to kill people. And the reason I got out is because I had gotten married, and the girl that I'd been fighting with, I think a butterfly must have kicked me in the head when I was in Korea. I come home and married her, and we fought for 51 years. But she told me at the end of my enlistment, I'd made Master Sergeant. I mean, a Master Sergeant makes pretty damn good money. And she said, I'm going to give you a choice, to marry the Army. I took the wrong one.
After the interview, Mr. Burr said that he does not encourage anyone to join the Army, especially young people. Why? Because he said that they promise many things that they do not give back.
What does your hat say?
Purple Heart.
That's what I thought.
I didn't
I'm so
duck.
sorry.
I didn't duck.
I thought that's what it said, and I want to thank you for
Oh.
your service.
Yes, ma'am.